Hello, everyone, and welcome to this English learning podcast. Before we start, please subscribe, like, and comment because your support helps us to continue and to make more free lessons for you. Now, let's begin. This story is about one special day when I went shopping in the city. It was a Saturday morning and the weather was beautiful. The sun was shining, but the air was cool. And I thought it was a perfect day to go out. I wanted to buy some new clothes because I had an important family dinner next week, so I decided to go to the shopping mall. I woke up early, ate my breakfast, and then took the bus to the city center. The bus ride was about 20 minutes, and I sat near the window. I looked out of the window and saw many people walking, cars moving, and children playing in the park. I felt happy and excited because I always find shopping fun. When I arrived at the shopping mall, I saw a big glass building with many lights and colorful posters. There were people going in and out, carrying bags, talking, laughing, and enjoying their time. I entered the mall, and the first thing I noticed was the smell of coffee from a cafe on the right. On the left, I saw a big shop selling shoes. But I decided to go straight to a clothing store first. The clothing store was large, with music playing in the background. There were many racks full of shirts, trousers, dresses, and jackets. Everything looked beautiful, but also a little expensive. I walked slowly, looking at each section. Then I saw a blue shirt. The color was perfect, not too dark, not too light. I picked it up and checked the size. Unfortunately, it was too small for me, so I asked a shop assistant, "Excuse me, do you have this in a bigger size?" She smiled politely and said, "Yes, let me check." After a few minutes, she brought the same shirt in a larger size. I thanked her and went to the fitting room to try it on. Inside the fitting room, there was a mirror. I put on the shirt and looked at myself. It looked nice, but I wasn't sure if the color really matched my style. I thought about it for a moment, then took it off and went outside. I decided to look at some trousers instead. I walked to another section and found a pair of black trousers. They looked simple but elegant. I picked them up and went back to the fitting room. When I tried them on, they fit perfectly. I felt comfortable and thought they looked great. Now I had a problem. I wanted both the shirt and the trousers, but I didn't know if I had enough money. I checked the price tags. The shirt was $45 and the trousers were $55. Together, they cost $100. I checked my wallet and realized I had $90 in cash. I also had a credit card, but I didn't want to spend too much money. I stood there for a while thinking. Finally, I decided to buy only the trousers because I really needed them. I went to the cashier. The cashier was a young man with glasses. He scanned the trousers and said, "That will be $55." I gave him the money and he gave me the receipt in a bag. I thanked him and left the shop. After that, I felt a little hungry, so I went to the food court in the mall. There were many options: pizza, hamburgers, sushi, sandwiches, and salads. I decided to buy a sandwich and a bottle of water. I sat at a table and ate slowly, watching people around me. Families were eating together, children were laughing, and teenagers were taking selfies. It was interesting to just sit and observe. When I finished my lunch, I thought maybe I should also look for a gift for my sister. Her birthday was coming soon, and I wanted to surprise her. I knew she liked books, so I went to the bookstore on the second floor of the mall. The bookstore was quiet, with soft music playing. There were many shelves full of books of all kinds: novels, travel guides, cookbooks, and children's books. I walked around and finally found a beautiful novel with a blue cover. It was not too expensive, only $20. I thought, this is perfect for her. So I bought the book. Now I had two things in my bag: a pair of trousers for myself and a book for my sister. I felt happy. Shopping can be tiring, but when you find something useful and something special for someone you love, it feels wonderful. Before leaving the mall, I decided to take one last walk. I passed by the shoe shop and I saw a big sign: Sale 30% OFF. I thought maybe I could just look. I went inside and saw many shoes on display. There were sneakers, boots, and formal shoes. I tried one pair of sneakers, they were comfortable, and the price was good after the discount. But then I remembered my budget and I said to myself, not today. I put them back and left the shop. Finally, I walked out of the mall. The sun was still shining, but the day was getting late. I felt a little tired from walking and carrying my bag, but I was also satisfied. I had bought trousers for myself and a nice book for my sister. I went to the bus stop, waited a few minutes, and then took the bus back home. On the way, I looked out of the window again, watching the city slowly pass by. I thought about the day and smiled. It was a good shopping day. And that is my story. Shopping is sometimes simple, but it can also be full of small adventures, choices, and experiences. Thank you for listening to this story. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends. Your support helps us continue and bring more stories for English learners like you. See you in the next episode.